Hi ladies and gents, Rachel here from Gingermere Horse Agency on a very beautiful sunny day, and hopefully the sun doesn't blind you. I was intending to turn the camera around, but as I'm videoing that option's disappeared. But anyway, you'll have to put up with my face. um, I've come on to just do a little video about what you're consuming at the moment during this very unusual and testing time. And no, I don't mean your alcoholic consumption or your sweets and cake, although they are helping things go along quite smoothly. I'm on about what is it that you're consuming through what you're reading, what you're watching, social media, and what you're listening to. Um, well, I say we, I haven't watched the news for quite some time, I have to say, and my husband actually has even stopped really watching the news on a regular basis. We found that it was quite demoralising and very negative, and so I wouldn't say I made the conscious choice. I have to say I don't know as my husband necessarily made the conscious choice to stop watching it, but yeah, we limit what we watch and listen to with regards to the news and what's happening. So I wondered what things you were consuming with regards to your horse mentality, as it were, or in regards to what you'd like to do with your horse. There's so much social media that you can look at these days, and obviously we've got even more time on our hands, the vast majority of us, to flick through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those sorts of things. And I recently have been unfollowing and choosing not to look at things that I felt either didn't align with my personal choices with what I do with my horse, or that I felt were creating a sort of a false sense of not security, but if I was looking at, say, for instance, somebody who was quite competitive, I've chosen to stop following that or looking at it because it was pressurizing me in a way, or making me feel pressurized. And I don't necessarily want to compete with my horse, but it's not something I'm going to totally poo-poo the idea of. But at this moment in time, it's not something that I'm interested in. And I have to say, having a bit of a clear out on what it is I am taking in has certainly made a very positive impact on how I view things. So I was just I'm going to, yeah, suggest to you guys, if you're struggling or you're, um, feeling low, I have to say my lows and highs come in waves. Some weeks I have really good week, other weeks I'm finding it quite difficult. I don't come and see Jem that often, trying to adhere to social distancing rules and such like, and with her being kept at my parents', we've made the choice not to interact um, like we would normally do, but I do come and see her occasionally. Um, and so what I'm looking at on social media these days is quite different really to what I would normally have been viewing previously. I've also taken the opportunity to study and improve my knowledge and experience and skills, particularly with neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, which is something that Tracy Cole introduced me to, and which I really believe in. So I'm actually doing some study on that, and also on coaching and things, which is something that really interests me. And so I'm spending quite a bit of time investigating that, researching and learning. So if you're struggling at the moment, maybe just take stock of what it is you're consuming from the outside world, social media, and other such things, and maybe readjust what it is that you spend your time taking on board. There's a saying that I've heard several times and sort of not really connected with it up until this point, and that is something along the lines of only do things or look at things that serve you. And to me, that means that if you find something is putting pressure on you, you may not realise it, but it is maybe something you keep looking at, and when you've looked at it, you have an uneasy feeling afterwards, either by feeling guilty, feeling pressure, anything like that. If that is how you're feeling after consuming that information, maybe it's time to just readjust that and maybe step away from looking at those sorts of things that give you that sense. So I'm trying to look at things that have a positive vibe to them, that have an informative vibe to them, and things like that, to help keep my mental health at a happier level and reduce the pressure that I put on myself. So yeah, just have a look at what it is you are watching, listening to, and all that sort of thing, and maybe just I wouldn't necessarily say unfollow indefinitely, but just be a little bit more selective on what it is you watch, listen to, and all that sort of thing. And also how you talk, to your partner or to friends when you Skype them, video message them, anything like that. Just be aware of what it is you're saying, and the language that you use. Is it looking forward? Are you being positive, or are you quite in the now, and what's gone before us, how difficult it is, and that sort of thing? Um, Change what phrases and how you look at things, and look forward if you can. Um, and maybe you'll see and feel that it does give you that little bit of a perk and a bit of a pick me up, by changing just a few little things. So there we go, that's my wisdom for the day. But it is quite bright. Oh, she she snuck up on me. I didn't know she was there. I know Paris is about somewhere. Where is? Oh, that's really quite cute. I've been sat here in my own little world chatting to you guys, and little Mare has come sneaking up behind me to see what I'm doing. So as soon as I've come to see her, I'll get up off the floor here and have a little scratch and see how she's feeling. Oh, that's how she's feeling. Anyway, hope you're all managing to deal with this situation, and yeah, just have a look at what it is you're consuming. Um, I wouldn't say stop the wine or the cakes or the biscuits or the chocolate, but just see what it is you're taking on board, and hopefully a few little changes here and there, you'll see a marked difference in how you're feeling. Take care for now. Bye.